What is going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We're here for GenV episode 4. John, you good?
Genuinely, Greg.
Coy, you got a G word?
Graciously vivacious.
I got a G word. G Fuel! G Fuel today, ladies and gentlemen. Sincerely, one of the best brands we've ever worked with because I consume their products daily. So much to the point that they send over a monthly order to me every month. But whenever I run out, I find myself running to whatever random store might have it available. And I end up buying more myself. Yes, a lot of people have talked to me about like, hey, Greg, you look like you've been getting a lot healthier. How do you manage that while doing all the work that you do? Really, a lot does come down to this product right here. I'm giving a very sincere shout out for good reason. If you don't want to rush to a store like myself, you want to get it delivered to you efficiently, and a great way to support the channel. On top of all that, you can use our special discount code in the description box and pin comment to get yourself some G Fuel today. It's the best. I hope we can work with them for as long as this channel exists because I am very dependent on them, and these guys get themselves some cans shipped to them now as well.
We're not even kidding because we come here and be like, I want a can, and Greg be like, well, then I'll run out of mine earlier. And he's like, how about you guys get some?
And
we're like, okay.
I yell at them.
And we bring cans ourselves out of fear.
Yeah, Coy pantomimes cans on camera. All right, guys, well, let's get to it. Before we do, please go ahead and leave a like. As always, full-length reaction watch-along where you sync with your own copy of GenV available for Super Sex Rejects over at our Patreon page. Covers several things exclusive over there. Reaction highlights and watch-alongs included. I know, yeah. Subscribe, click that notification bell, get notified when our reaction for the next episode of GenV is up. Let's get to it. Are we in an ear?
What a POV.
Oh, wow.
We are. I know what the inside of the ear looks like. I use an earwax thing.
Maybe Sam penetrated the ear canal with his member?
Oh, yeah.
Sam's skull Bob here.
He's a big scary movie fan.
Sam's stronger than Good Boy ever was. I don't know how to contain someone like that.
That's painfully obvious.
Oh, wow. They don't mess up the facility.
Oh, yeah.
Woods no more.
It's a great shot.
I want the whole security team on this.
Well, half of them are dead.
Then use the other half.
Little booty.
No.
He's got a good eye.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you left a shoe behind.
Evidence.
She'd know the students.
She got out of the hellhole?
It looks like a meteor crashed here.
Maybe Sam can jump like Maeve does? He landed here with Emma and then jumped again.
I love that guy's voice.
It's very peaceful.
Maybe he jumped like Maeve does.
We don't know who's in on it. If Brink was, maybe other professors, maybe Dean Shetty. But you guys are gonna get a green van and a talking dog and f***ing solve it?
That's right, gang.
I told you not to do anything stupid. Why don't you ever listen to me? This girl could be dead, Andre. We are in over our heads.
Just push him to listen to you next time.
In over our heads. How do you guys expect to rise to the rank of superhero?
Get on the list. I like how they're subverting the jock pretty girl. Like, they're the kindest and, like, the most empathetic.
You look a little bigger. Did you grow?
I think I must have swallowed something when I went through that guy's head.
Brains.
I killed that guy.
He was a sadistic asshole. Does that make you feel any better?
What if he had kids?
Wow, the first person she ever killed.
Do you think there's a phone in here somewhere? I mean, we need help.
Oh, no, there's only one person who can help. I gotta get a hold of Luke.
Yeah.
Oh, about that.
Your brother died.
What are you talking about? Nothing could kill Luke. He's too strong.
Only Luke can kill Luke.
Himself.
Wait,
Sorry.
Yeesh. Good thing you're tiny right now.
Superhero pose.
Yeah.
Superhero landing.
I'm here, Sam.
You leave too.
I won't.
Don't get near him.
You will.
He'll flick you away.
Everybody always leaves me.
Oh.
Promise I'm with you.
I wonder how they filmed this with them, because it really feels like they're
The chemistry's
two actors
amazing.
in the same room.
Scattered clues and hidden corners of darkness.
Oh no.
Fought plus.
I'm Tech Knight, and I won't stop searching.
Hey, did you hear that? Tech Knight.
Oh, shit.
Truth.
He's like a billionaire Iron Man, Batman inspiration.
First appearance.
But good.
Oh, definitely.
You can tell.
Best. The most moral.
Great Bruce Wayne stand.
But tragedy has rocked this institution to its core. The rising star who took life. But why did the Golden Boy, who had everything? This whole case is a rabbit hole into the unknown, and I won't stop plunging its depths.
He does a lot of Robin boning. That's a lot of...
Sorry, guys, plunging its depths? I mean, what? Come on. Let's go again. Let's reset.
I like him already.
It's an honor to have such an esteemed alumnus back with us.
Bullshit. You hate that I'm here. I make you nervous.
Seems like you want to make her nervous.
Was it Ironcast who killed himself the morning after you interrogated him? Strange how many of your subjects end up dead or beaten into comas. I myself have nothing to hide.
Are you sure about that? Small bead of sweat on your brow.
Detective.
Adrenaline seeping from your pores. And you're ovulating, by the way.
Ooh. Seductive.
What has Ashley told you?
Did she tell me that Golden Boy killed Brink in a misguided attempt to rescue his brother from the woods?
So you know exactly why.
It's our job to make sure no one else knows.
And how do you intend to do that?
Well, the usual. Misdirection, obfuscation, find a patsy and destroy their life.
Pick a card, any card.
I'm gonna Johnny Depp someone so hard they're gonna want to crawl into a hole and die.
Nice.
Just stay away from the top 5.
Ouch.
Jesus Christ.
There's always more where they came from. You'll manage.
Those Johnny Depp channels are going to have plenty of content.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people buying new houses now.
I'm gonna need access to campus surveillance. A full list of Golden Boys, classmates, girlfriends, a couple of reflectors from the film department.
Yes.
Roy forgot our bounces.
Gotta get that soft light, boy.
Quality life for Tech Knight. I hope he brought his ward.
I like his sleazy charm.
But he didn't just Batman disappear on her. He got
Because he's Bruce Wayne right now, kind of.
That's fair.
I like the Sherlock choice of the zoom-ins, too.
You look high as
But me? No, not at all.
Sorry.
What are you on?
And I'm sorry, I should have listened. I don't know where Emma is, and I don't know what to do. That might also be a tiny bit nice.
You guys are way too comfortable
He
with each other.
just died.
And my dad knows about the woods, what they're doing, and he told me to drop it.
Maybe he's trying to protect you.
Well, yeah.
Protect and cover up.
This whole time, he was mixed up in all this. He's not the man that I thought he was.
I don't know if he's mixed up in it.
Or if he just knows about it.
Yeah, what do you tell you?
Shaheemeth's lover was a handsome, arrogant venture capitalist, and now a stain on the floor of his chef's kitchen. Was his demise crushed under all 700 pounds of his girlfriend?
Jesus.
Smothering the
Jack Morris.
Rufus, right? I heard you're a psychic.
Yeah.
Is that the Jumanji baseball bat guy?
So,
You're looking for your roommate, but she's not the only girl you're looking for. Sister,
I don't have any money.
there are other ways you can thank me.
Yes, let's do this. Extortion.
Hey, come on, I'm f***ing with you.
Is that his quote?
I can see your friend.
Is she okay?
Oh,
She looks
Yeah.
rough. Come closer. I need a stronger connection.
Come a little closer, then you'll
What is,
see.
how does her connection make it strong? Sketchy guy.
This dude's like an Aryan Rami Malek.
Whoa. What is happening?
I'm busy.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's not what it looks like.
Whoa.
On Earth, that's a spicy meatball. What? What?
Did she bloodbend the thingy?
I think she did.
Nice work. Come on.
It's where the blood was flowing.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm so disoriented right
that was so much.
That was random.
Odd cut.
You're really gonna throw it all away?
I'm not throwing it all away. I'm not, but Emma's my friend.
What happened to you don't owe anyone anything and to leave you the f alone?
Maybe I was wrong.
Maybe you're an idiot.
You idiot.
You're full of shit.
She came and helped you.
You know I'm right. You're just scared.
I hope these two hook up.
Tech Knight is on campus. If he finds out what you're doing, you're lucky you end up in prison. He fucks people up.
Since when do you care about anyone not named Jordan?
Cared about Luke.
How do you guys move on past what just happened
I'm
so fast?
struggling.
I know. What's going on?
You guys are just like, yeah, it's just another day.
Exploded his.
Okay, we're back.
Okay.
Because I distracted him. Tag team explosion.
SA must be a big just thing that happens constantly in this world with powers.
It is in the comic, and I imagine in college, but combinations a lot.
5, 4, 3. Why did he do it, Andre?
I don't know. I think it's obvious. You couldn't hack it.
Hack it.
He was stronger than all of us.
Well, that must have been hard for you, knowing that you'd never beat him.
No, it's fine.
Oh, interesting.
If he wasn't at this school, you would have been number 1.
Maybe, I don't know.
Brink would have made sure of it.
Ouch.
Oh, man, you are a provocateur.
Have you always been angry at Golden Boy?
No, I loved him.
You gave your whole life to him.
Who's gonna break?
How did you not know he was this disturbed?
Wish I had known. It kills me that I missed it.
Take that glove off. I take your hand off. What did he say to you just before he died?
That he loved me.
Tells a lie.
How long have you been eating Golden Boy's girlfriend's?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Man.
Woo!
The number 1 spot he found out about you and Cate cracked.
No, that didn't happen until...
So it did happen.
No, you get treated like a god here. What kind of heroes do chicken shit to do anything heroic?
Oh.
Damn. Are we going to have, like, actual heroes out of our soups?
It's up to the next generation, man.
We'll find it in the edit.
I also love that his power of deduction is like that specific. It's a good Batman joke.
It's like superpower, but he's a human.
It's embarrassing, you know?
I'm not the best judge for what's humiliating. I used to put stuff up my butt for money. I'm kidding. Yeah, no, it wasn't for money. After what you did for me, I would eat your puke.
You know, I take it back, you are sick.
I know! Multiple mental hospitals.
Aw.
So well cast.
What if under my shirt it was all nipple?
Like your nipple so big it spans your whole torso?
No, like a triple nipple, except it's a quadruple nipple. What if I just had like 50 nipples under my shirt?
I can live with that.
Do you?
These
Let's
are the
see
things
them.
I worry about.
Please stop.
Oh, no.
Shut up!
I do worry about his sanity.
Your roommate's Emma. She's the one who gets small.
Why?
Have you seen her recently?
Stays the night at this guy Austin's place every night. What's this about?
I'm just checking she's okay. She missed a few classes.
It's scary to lie when there's a lie detector on campus.
We are fortunate to have a guest lecturer who revolutionized the field in superhero crime fighting, so...
Sweet.
Tech Knight.
On
With the
camera, the walk back.
cameras.
Today, we will focus on interrogation techniques that I developed.
What is it with the rings?
I will need a volunteer.
Choose the one who's not raising their hand.
This is going to go poorly for anyone.
Yep, one of the 5.
Marie Moreau, the guardian of Godolkin. Walk me through that day.
I've told this story a lot.
But not the whole story.
Jordan.
Why were you going to see Brink?
I wanted to discuss my class schedule.
Damn it.
Lie.
Can you control the blood flow in your...
Oh, and your ocular?
Yeah.
Does that nerve not dilate?
Was it to talk about his distaste for you? Bullseye. Heart rate just elevated.
Wow, you can really teach this to other people, can't you?
People with this detective skills and powers.
He was going to expel you, wasn't he?
No,
Were you in on it with Luke?
no. I didn't do anything.
Now or then?
Then, now, both.
Which is it?
I couldn't stop Luke.
Uh-oh.
I went to Brink's because he kicked me out. I saw Luke and I f***ing ran. The only reason I'm still alive is because Jordan Lee held him off long enough for me to get away.
Wow, is this all going to be on VOD Plus?
It's on camera right now.
Does Jordan's ranking go up?
Jordan's the hero, not me.
And that's how you break a witness, folks.
But only you can pull that off.
Yeah, it's literally a power.
So, you're going to want to zoom in, hyper-focus on their arteries.
Smell their adrenaline,
their
look
pupils.
at their pupils.
Yeah.
No one will believe Marie Moreau is responsible for Golden Boy's demise.
I can't pin this on any of these kids.
Pity. For your show.
You should interrogate her.
Which is why I'm gonna pin it on you. I shouldn't go after the top 5. They could be real earners.
Oh.
Ugh.
You have no evidence I've done anything wrong.
What about Sam escaping from the woods?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on your face when I first brought up his name. Wait till Vaught finds out. I'd say taking the fall for Golden Boy is getting off easy.
Does she have a secret superpower?
If she's the dean, I have to imagine she would. So in the comics, he's like super horny, and there's some stuff with Robin. I don't remember the amount of Bruce Wayne. I'm really curious how they land that. Oh, he crazy.
Please, no.
Can't run forever, you know.
It's a little bit like Black Noir.
Gonna find you and hurt you again.
Oh, no.
Jason Ritter.
Jason Ritter!
That's Jason Ritter.
Oh.
It'll be all your fault you couldn't protect her.
No.
Puppet
I
deep.
won't let them.
There's only one way to make sure.
Avenue V, this is great.
You know who hurt you. He hurts everyone in the woods.
Dr. Cardosa.
Ugh.
Somehow it's creepier as a puppet.
Well, it's playing on the childhood innocence here.
Just shut up, television, Jason Ritter! Dr. Cardosa, haven't you been listening? He's dangerous and I have to stop him. No more talking.
Some great editing here.
He hurt me and he won't leave me alone.
Okay, Sam, I don't know what's wrong. What can I do? How can I help?
You just stop! Just stop! Please, stop!
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude.
Oh, my God.
No. He's hulking away.
Oh, didn't repair the crotch.
Nope, don't need to.
I'm crushing your head.
Oh, public.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Oh,
Nothing.
In that case, you're welcome.
for nothing.
It's not good to do in public, guys.
No, he just died.
I didn't ask you to do that. Yeah, you did.
Specifically.
Several times, actually.
But I didn't want you to bury yourself in the process. You keep doing the dumb thing.
My angle is that sometimes people don't have an angle. Sometimes they're just actual human beings.
What?
What's the...
Everyone's got a motive.
I was just talking shit, okay? You're the only one who actually Golden Boy.
Yeah, but I'm so scared.
You guys should comfort each other.
Craig has goals.
I have motives.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
You don't need to change.
Which one?
Either or.
Knew it. Called it.
Sorry, that's not what you meant.
Yo, you pull them in.
No.
Pull them in.
Come out.
Yeah.
Come out.
Good for Jordan. Good for her.
It's interesting for this guy. Hey, we just need you on set for the kissing scene.
Can you just click back in? Thanks.
My hookup radar is so strong.
Dude.
Oh!
Yeah.
A lot is happening.
True that, sister.
She's still bloody.
Sorry, Sam's going after Dr. Cardosa. We have to stop him. Who? Luke's brother. He's actually kind of hot. No, who's Cardosa?
He used to work with Brink. I know where he lives.
Oh, shit.
You know where he lives.
Did you recently visit the Brain Tumor Center at Johns Hopkins? You have a small tumor in your brain. It will eventually be fatal, but I imagine you already know that. I'd hazard compilation of your greatest hits.
Is he doing stuff with this stuff? He is doing stuff.
Bowl-shaped stuff. Yes! Corey!
Your 18 to 49 demo will fare when we broadcast you despoiling every single hole you come across.
What do you want?
There was nothing to find at God U or with me. Nothing to tell Vought and no reason to stay. Long as you're off campus by end of day, this video stays off Instagram.
Hell yeah. She's like the Madeline Stillwell of...
It's easier to probe the dark hole of conspiracy.
My man.
Fortunately, Godolkin University remains as resilient as ever. With this case behind me, I move on to the next mystery, to seek out the whole truth.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh man.
Give me a few minutes alone, please.
How? What did you? The tree is
It's
right
a compulsion.
here.
It's a compulsion.
Oh.
You know, Batman may not do certain things to Catwoman, but this Batman does plenty.
I noticed when he said the 20 years since he's been at class for that program that there was a sense of existentialism in his delivery. And then now finding out about the tumor makes a lot more sense.
Sam, look at me. Look at me.
Murder him, Sam.
You're not real. You're all puppets. I don't want to.
Oh man, this jarring editing.
Yeah. Oh God.
Go. Sam, I'm in here. Look at me.
Oh wow. Damn.
Oh, we're X-Menning.
Sam, you don't want to do this.
You don't want to do this, Sam.
Listen, I was your hero, okay? Let me help you again.
No, they're not.
This is problem.
Hey, guys.
Jesus,
some
guys.
sensitivity.
Bro.
Some sensitivity.
Dude. Ow.
Can she get bigger?
Oh my God, giant.
Is she got a giant woman?
Oh man, now you're fighting the brother.
Whoa.
She can Hayukin?
We love Luke. When we found out he was trying to rescue you, we tried to help.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Awesome.
Giant girl.
Let me go.
That's disturbing.
Wherever we go, we promised we're in this together.
Sam, we're gonna make this right. I promise. We'll
Oh no.
What the hell is going on?
Whoa. What? God, no. My dude, no. No.
With it on? Yeah, accessories, tools.
Of course, gotta leave us with a little moment of zen.
What? What happened?
Did they pull in the psychic guy to like neutralize the situation and bring them all back?
I don't know what just happened.
How we went to the bed from the...
It's exactly like the cut with the psychic guy.
Yeah.
So I wonder if either somebody else has his similar power or if they brought him in as their neutralizer or something.
I'm confused.
This is an interesting episode.
I was like, is there something wrong with the footage?
I was like, did the internet cut out?
Yeah.
Like, it felt like a disassociate. What just happened? I'm still confused.
Yeah.
Narratively, I cannot explain that. Derek Wilson, I hope he's related to the other Wilson because he's incredible. What just happened? How are they in bed? How did they get what? How did they leave the house? They were X-Menning.
Yeah. All right. I guess let's try to take in what just happened.
Yeah, I need to.
I'm immediately like message board reading in my head. Like, what is it?
What happened
I
here?
rarely want to read what people are thinking, but I'm like, what just happened?
That was intentional, right?
It must. Well,
I mean, there was the music cut and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
You're
meant
right,
to
because
disorient
that
you.
threw in his little montage too, is implying that it's like a jump cut of like, you know, sexy time. But like, what? Narratively, I don't understand.
yeah, I don't get it.
They just needed some way to end the episode, and then next time they'll cut back to mid-fight. And then show us the chronology of how they all got back.
Yeah, like there must be a reason because she was like mid-sentence. which like we know how the sentence ended. So they cut it off at a place that we'd understand what was going to happen next. But then the jump cut and then the further jump cut implies there has to be something to like narratively explain. Like, is there a psychic, like you said? Is there like maybe that's the dean's what's happening?
But why would this psychic do specifically that?
Like when the time omission was explained through strong pheromones with her getting like assaulted and then, you know, explosion.
Unless, of course, it might have been a memory wipe situation.
Could be.
You know, where like they actually retrieved Sam and then they wiped the memories of them.
Yeah, it could be.
And so they were playing it like, okay, from the moment, because what happened is that Jordan and Marie were about to hook up, and then Cricket came in and
and now they've got Cricket and
like
they took Cricket and Sam.
Yeah, or like so it's like, okay, let's just wipe the memory and then just put them in bed together, so that way that's when they.
That's so clever.
If that's what happened, I'm just making a guess.
It's an interesting thing to have that twice in an episode because once was pheromones, now it's like a mind wipe. But they did talk about mind wiping people in the episode first two episodes.
Oh yeah, they mind wiped about Sam prior and
right.
Yeah.
So maybe it was like the Jordan moment was they were about to get after it, and then they just wiped back to them finishing.
Yeah.
They're in the doctor's house too. Yeah, maybe they had some kind of woods related, you know, like alarm or something he can sound that'll get people in there, and then maybe they can just wipe the memories, place everybody back, and then clean up this mess.
And that was pretty public. Like the doctor was alive, he would have called somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, the mess of them breaking in is like, that puts their like careers and their, you know, schooling at risk, but at the same time, you know, I feel like it also stands a threat to revealing the woods and what's really going on down there. So maybe they did just like clean this up and then probably take Sam and Cricket and imprison them.
And all the jarring editing for his insanity was like that translates into like, you know, us being disoriented, which they used well for the edit, but now us being disoriented's got to be purposeful.
Yeah. Maybe the psychic thing was a mislead.
Maybe
it could be
to make you think it might have been that.
Like the jump cut earlier was disorienting. So
maybe they mind wipe via psychic. Maybe they use psychic to mind wipe.
Oh yeah, maybe he's how they do it.
Yeah,
like he's the action
maybe
item.
they
because
can
it was so.
him.
I thought it was really odd placement.
Yeah, because it didn't feel like an intentional jump cut.
Well, I'm saying like the use of the psychic in this episode, I thought was just odd in total. Like, okay, I understand her talking to the psychic
but it did seem like a forced Deus Ex Machina. Like, we need this thing.
Yeah, and then for another, you know, gross out bit that the boys universe does, and then they're kind of impassive reaction to. I'm like, I still feel like they would be very disturbed by what just happened. At least Marie, even though I know they seem some horrible shit, but that is a very disturbing, you know, sexually graphic, violent thing to suddenly witness and go through, and to also do to someone. Even though it is protecting yourself essentially. It's so I'm like, okay, this whole thing just kind of feels. It felt like off to me. I'm like, all right, I get gross out gag humor in the boys, but this whole thing feels like just odd instead of fitting. But maybe that was placed to establish the psychic side of it, and then they use the psychic.
I'd like that, and I hope so.
Yeah, because there's a time, because there is a gap there for Marie when she is on the bench to now she's in. Because it almost plays like a vision when you first are there, and then it's not actually a vision; it's a thing that's really happening.
Yeah,
well,
time removal.
It's like the initial jar of that moment does work, I think, in editing, where it's like, oh, we were just on the bench and now we're here. What's going on? But yeah, it's the handling of the gag that feels a bit strange, and it feels like one of those bits of like, yeah, it's well within this universe for this guy to be a complete creep. But at the same time, we gotta get like a weird gore gag. We haven't had a weird gore gag in a while, and a gross sex one.
Guys, it's been 40 minutes since a dick. We gotta bring in a dick.
We gotta do one somewhere, you know, and then let's get back to the plot. You know?
Yeah.
Overall, this episode felt the most disorganized, obviously, besides those two cuts. But if that was the purpose, I would really like it, like in the greater scheme of the season. Like if it was intentionally disorganized and messy, because all the Tech Knight stuff was also very efficient and lean. Like they did really good editing around like, you know, intermixing like his lore and backstory, and like Tech Knight you know, has that same fetish slash disorder in the comic. And I missed his name drop, so like I missed the initial joke, but once I realized who he was, like that was really played well. So it's not like the episode was messy, but I think enough was messy. I'm hoping it was conscious.
Well, the episode's perspective is that of like paranoia, what is real, what isn't real the entire time. You know, from Sam's perspective of constantly questioning what is reality, the way they play with the psychic of what is real, what isn't real, even with Tech Knight of trying to uncover the truth of behind everyone's deception and lies.
And lesser even Aaron discovering like, you know, how deep this goes, and them trying to unravel that mystery, and then all of them being disoriented by Tech Knight being able to rip things apart. Like even the interrogation is its own way, like truths being revealed, like disorienting.
Yeah. Strange.
Very strange episode.
Yeah, no, it was strange. It is very strange, and I guess like watching however episode 5 plays out would be a little bit more telling of how this one ultimately factors into the bigger equation of things.
It's funny that the first 3 we were saying like week 1, 2, and 3 could have been separate, but this episode 4, I'm like, the next one. Like
this, this feels the least like its own. You could watch each of they're all part of an ongoing story, but each of them feels well-rounded in isolation up to this point, and this one certainly feels like, okay, this is like, you know, another interstitial chapter on the way to the next part of the plot. It has that feeling of like, yeah, we learned some stuff, you know, we rubbed up against a new potential villain, and the most like progress we made was at least getting Sam out and that situation, but we don't really even know how that ends up right now. It seems like he's most likely back in, you know, the woods. So I feel like in a way it is one of those more like, let's explore some stakes, let's explore some uncomfortable situations for the characters, but it doesn't feel as much like we're moving things along as in a way that it felt like it was going to. I don't know, like when they all have that showdown at the end, I was like, oh damn, we're already getting to something like this, you know. We're already kind of, and I'm sure there will be a reward to the, you know, rug pull at the very end, but as it stands just right now, like, yeah, it does kind of, I don't know what to call it, because it's not filler, you know, because it's still doing things for the characters and it's still expounding on things, but it doesn't feel as substantial as just like, oh yeah, you know, like I could have, like we've said of the past 3 episodes, I could have taken one of these and just chewed on it all week, you know.
I think it's good though for the internet culture to have something like this though, because now instead of having the first 3 at once, everybody talked about it a little bit, and now everyone that jumped on the first 3 episodes, this is the first time they've been like, well, I have to wait a week, and everyone is going to be saying like, did yours break too? Like I feel like Twitter is going to be like really alive waiting for a week for this. This might build an audience, this might grow it, because it's everyone now waiting, going like, what the hell?
Yeah,
sure. That's
a good time to break it up. Is like, have your 3 that feel like you've got some closure. Wait, have one that's insanely disorienting. Grow your audience even more because everybody's discourse.
Yeah. Well, I think I just think there are some beats though, because there's a lot about it that I loved. I mean, I love Tech Knight's portrayal. I think like a Bruce Wayne who's like out in public and showing he's got powers instead of like dual identitying it. Except his like hidden identity is that he's like a pervert, psychopathic pervert. He's more of like if Bruce Wayne was American Psycho.
Yeah,
sure.
And I really like that portrayal, and I think the actor did a fantastic job of like with his on-camera presence and his public charm really does shine, but it meshes well with when the camera's not rolling as well. I think he was excellent, and I liked the action moments were cool. I really like, I can't remember her freaking name.
Which one? Cricket?
Yeah.
Emma,
yeah. I really like Emma here, and even the reveal of her power, which it seemed like a lot of people weren't aware that she could actually do herself, was really cool. Like the exact opposite effect. You know, consume now
looks
and
great
enlarge
on TV
and biggin.
She's my favorite character for sure.
I think she's great. I think she's amazing, and I love her chemistry as well with Sam. And there's some just little beats. Like I said, I don't want to harp too much on that one beat with the psychic that I thought was really odd. I did think it was odd though that not much of a. Even though my radar was like, yeah, they're gonna hook up. When it came, I thought it was a little odd. Other than like, I thought we were still building sexual tension with them.
Like it'd be the next time. Like that would be like someone would come in the room, they'd stop. Then I
think it would be like, oh, it's happening now, and then also the revelation that she did unveil, not just to Tech Knight, but to a bunch of people. In the room.
Yeah.
And with cameras present at least.
But the cameras aren't live, right? It is a recording. So
yeah, I imagine it's just people in the room, but those
it's
people are going to tell the whole
in
school.
the room. Yeah, those people in the room. You'd think there would be more.
The next day at school, she's like number 20.
Revelation stakes at hand here.
And ammo for fellow students to use against her, climb ranks.
Yeah. So I thought there would be a little bit more, and maybe there will be. It just kind of felt a little inconsequential and only to the drama between Jordan and Marie, which just led to them hooking up. But,
seems like a real positive that she told everyone that she doesn't have powers.
Yeah. So, that moment still played a little strange to me as well. But because it's like episode 4 out of what 8, that I'm sort of just waiting to see how it factors in versus judging, what the overall narrative is with it. But right now, there's just a couple of things that played a little bit. Whereas like the other ones, I didn't really have much of a criticism towards. Where here, I'm like, just kind of a little suspicious of how some things are going to play out and if they're actually good or effective. But it's still overall, I really enjoy my time here. Sometimes I do, and I kind of feel this way with the boys too. Sometimes I feel like you guys probably eat up some of the more like gross out gags more than I do. For me, sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, it's kind of amusing, but at times it does feel like they're just doing it to do it.
I mean, it definitely gets the ratings.
Yeah.
No, that's how I felt about this one here. Like, I'm not, bring me a macro eggplant emoji. Like I'm not necessarily like coming to this show for that stuff. That's not necessarily my flavor. Like that I seek out. I can enjoy that, but here, like that gag, while wild and shocking. Didn't really add much to the episode.
Even the holes joke thing was kind of like, all right.
Well, I mean, so the comic was very much of the time of how much can we push our boundary, and I think I explained this episode 1, but this was when everyone was doing commentary on stuff. So this became a commentary on the commentary, almost like once Scary Movie had done 7 scary movies, there was things making fun of Scary Movie. I feel like The Boys was the thing that was like, okay, we've got the Authority, we've got the Supreme Squad, I forget the last, but we've got all these commentaries on team books. And The Boys was like, we want to look at the overall comic industry and parody it, but we're going to, instead of pushing the violence or the political commentary, we're going to push the gross out, because 2006 was like the age of gross out sexualization stuff. So I feel like the show, The Boys, was able to satirize that politically and to change everything to being like a commentary on our pop culture system, whereas this show is more of a commentary on college and like growing up, but it does tie more into sexualization more directly, so they're able to do a lot more of the comic stuff, which is then in turn hypersexualizing gross out stuff. So honestly, this feels more directly akin to The Boys comic than The Boys does, but it also seems like an opportunity for some of the sensibilities of very 06 time to be like, what if dick jokes every episode? Like, it seems very much that. So it does feel more like the comic, but the comic feels very of a time. So I don't know how much this translates, but I think it's also great for the ratings for Amazon to have a dick joke an episode. Like, everyone's going to be talking about it exploding.
Sure.
Like, it's just, it works narratively for the sales, which is Amazon, ironically, the VOT parallel here.
Yeah.
VOT Plus is selling D.
I mean, the whole thing is a bit more of like a character trope or a character beat for him. So, like, I don't know. Like, those things are all, they work on me. But I wouldn't say they're like a draw.
The Holes thing worked for me better than the exploding D.
They make me squirm and laugh, but yeah.
But the Holes thing is direct. Like, I remember a double page spread in the comic of like it lands the final bit is him going at Robin, and I was like, huh. Like, it was very, very a lot in the comic book, and this was like I was really worried for some poor ward.
Oh yeah.
But that'd be a great Joseph Gordon-Levitt cameo.
Fair enough.
Oh, to live on that timeline.
Fair enough.
Or Chris O'Donnell, whoever.
Oh, like any Robin like stand-in. Like, it'd be funny if it was the more obscure.
I mean, generally, I like just to clarify, generally, I like the vulgarity.
Sure.
Yeah, generally, I really enjoy it.
But it works best.
There are times where I feel like it's a little forced.
It works best when it's narratively serving, whereas this felt like they were like, it's been a little bit.
Yeah. When you believe it's a part of this world that you happen to be passing through, not like we need to drop one of these in here because that's what we do.
Yeah.
I would say of the episodes, this was my least favorite, but it's in part because of all the things we just mentioned, but also I do feel like it is suffering from it needs to be talked about before the next episode. This one's the only one that feels kind of incomplete.
Sure.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the point.
I think it is.
It's the start of Act 2, and it's like it's
a show, not a movie.
In a way,
Yeah.
I feel like if you're shifting away from we just dropped 3, now we got to drop 1. I think maybe there's a strategy in dropping 1 that feels like this may improve with the upcoming episodes or something. Like the context of this might solidify itself and calcify when we get to the rest of what's happening.
I think we'll get the rest of the puzzle next episode.
I think they should have made it. It would have served to help make it clear what happened in that cut. Is it a memory? Did they not remember what happened? Did they just go back and hook up?
I guess I would have
though.
ended it there instead of tagging it with Tech Knight, because then I think the mystery lingers a little better.
Because let's say it is memory wipe and they don't remember, then it's like, ooh, how'd that happen?
And I would have been more jarring to have them in bed together than credits than the joke.
Yeah, mid credits the joke.
I would throw the Tech Night at the post credit.
Yeah.
I'd throw that at the end, and then you've got that what's happening, and it feels more resolved than a montage.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Because it's like a double button.
Yeah, it's like, why are we doing 2 bits? And also, why is there a song? 'Cause these things don't connect.
Yeah, totally. No, it's the most sort of it's the least refined episode. It's one of those things where it's like all the things I've loved about the show so far are in here, and there's lots of good work in here. But yeah, it's just the proportions don't feel as satisfying as everything up till now, but not in a way that makes me go, oh no, the show's dropping off, or
Well, because we had some worries and criticisms, that means we hated it.
We hated it.
Yeah. Let the record show, comments.
And we always hate everything, too.
Unless we love everything.
And all we're doing really, though, is we're just taking some other discourse we heard on the internet and just regurgitating it here, because we don't know how to form an opinion.
We have none of
on
our
own.
opinions.
No.
What are we shills of this week? What did we like in the last 6 days? Because that's what we actually
what
like.
audience are we placating to
Oh,
get
that's true.
views?
Oh, boy. Comment below and let us know what we think.
Please, that's what it's for.
And let us know what to think next week so we can prepare.
Like, subscribe, and let us know how we feel.